against Louisville tomorrow, and then there's one more before selection Sunday. We know obviously that your goal is to make it back to the Final Four and of course the championship. But what is the mindset as you go into the
You know, there goes ball shop all over the place. I got my stuff changed up now. I got my chase, got my face. Boy, get up out my face. Hitting the race. Then I just the money I chase. Then I'm blessed. I'll do the rabbit, man.
And then what we need to work on moving on to the next game is just hopefully just constantly getting better every single day, which I think is exactly what we're doing now in the season. So I think that in the postseason we're going to continue to do that. So it's just finding ways to get better every single practice and start streaking in the tournament so that by the time the Final Four comes, we're playing the best volleyball of this season. I will be there in Kansas City. I can't wait to see you guys there. Before you go, though, we have to ask you about one of your biggest fans, Teddy Bruschi. He broke down your game on Sunday NFL Countdown recently. Let's just take a look really fast.
Got 6'4" right side hitter for the
vanBoldens Barbershop, yeah.
Bounce it off the floor about 50 feet, and then your center Moser puts it up off her platform, from the 10-foot getting over the double block. 29 kills versus Notre Dame last week. They beat him in a reverse sweep. It's a great Louisville today.
I freaking love that Teddy is so into volleyball. His wife is a volleyball coach, so he knows the game very well. But what did you think of his breakdown? I think it was awesome. I just don't know how he's doing. Really, he puts me on how much he knows about it.
Amen.
Thank you.
Stop looking forward to the rest of that season. And what a year it's been. We're just 2 days away from Thanksgiving. Christina, I will tell you what we're most thankful for in the 2025 sports.
When you finally agree on a holiday movie. My friends turn up unannounced. When your holiday baking is just too good. M&M's is more fun together.
It takes fire and iron to sizzle the perfect strip. Or does it? Or melt black label microwave ready bacon. Therefore,
Extra value meals are back at McDonald's. For just $5, get a savory and sweet sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, plus hash browns and a coffee. The sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles meal for $5.
Target's Black Friday deals are delivering big surprises all week long. Get 40 to 50% off Black Friday deals now at Target. Hurry, deals end Saturday.
Johnny Brits fights stubborn odors in just one wash.
Tiso's story started with a gift. Blending tradition with revolution, always intertwined. Innovation never stops. Legacy never fades. That's the true gift of time. Tiso.
What's going on, bro?
No, I'm not fighting.
Rest for you when you ready, bro.
Oh man, I'm just trying to look ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Just low, just enough for me to be able to explain. Yeah.
All right. What about everything else?
So we'll just do this thing and we'll just leave this.
Okay.
The best recipes call for so much more. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/MMB.
Yeah. What happened to the evil wizard? You're still thinking about that little game, huh? Try this.
Better?
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
Jason,
It takes fire and iron. All right, to sizzle the perfect strength. Okay. Who does it? For male prostate, microwave ready babies. Black Friday, we have all waited for this. The playoff is in sight. Friday.
Right now, it's cup time. We don't know who will advance.
One thing we saw is it matters to these guys.
But we know every bucket matters. The Thanksgiving Eve special, Wednesday on ESPN.
Bringing you all the brands you know. All we're thinking about. Bidding up alone. Sneakers don't wait, and neither should you. Don't miss out on the latest drops.
Black Friday sale. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get a $300 instant gift. Make sleep easy.
That's the thing, young Fortune. We got some top plays for you. Close the show. Starting from number 3. Men's college students. Number 21, Auburn against Oregon. That's the transition.
It's 70 to 61.
That's the thing. The association we go for number 1, Nuggets Grizzlies. Nikola Jokic drives to the basket, finds Peyton Watson. That was insane. He took it all. Look at that.
Third annual NBA Cup World on Thanksgiving Day group stage. Warriors capping the night. 1976 countdown at 4:30 in the WWE Survivor Series, WWE Survivor Series, Thanksgiving week tradition continues. The War Games return Saturday night. That's fun. Highlighted by the main event, 5-on-5 long 2-ring steel cage match. Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, their team that has been in 7 weeks before Pacific streaming on the field app with the Unlimited.
It is our final show before Thanksgiving. So we figured we would talk about what we are thankful for in the sports world. I feel like it's so incredibly appropriate that we have Olivia Babcock on the show today, because volleyball is the best sport in the world. And if you don't believe it, you need to watch it. The NCAA tournament will be next month. I'll be there in Kansas City. I'm just glad to see it growing. What a keep the being. The thing I'm most seeing this year. Team Warren McIlroy wins the Masters, completing the career Grand Slam, which made him the 6th to do it all time. It was a decade.
All of the Monday madness around the league. And Carl Anthony Towns and the Knicks, they're surging, petition, rewriting their own history. The Raptors turning consistency into some momentum here. We're going to know how these beasts of the East make some noise. Plus, a crucial 2 nights of good play. We're going to tell you why tonight's battle in Los Angeles. It means even more for the Lakers. All that so much exciting week, friends. Why don't we begin our show with a three-time MVP, Steve Stick. Today, Wednesday, Danny Green, Ryan Windhorst. Let's head out to Memphis. Joker today has got wild. He was taking shots like this even before they changed the rules.
Yeah, and he's rewarded for it. That looks like a layup to him. Beautiful. He's like got the perfect arc for those central shots.
There's always a chance to meet you.
He was very moved by making himself.
It's like that Mike Green call. Kawhi Leonard goes crazy. They're going to go get there. Jamal Murray, after a good start here, finds Nicola. It looks like you out there shooting deep.
A little better than me.
Well, you know what was saying here?
With that.
This dime.
Oh my God. I thought it was a turnover. But he did
Looked like an accident.
Unreal. The Memphis Grizzlies bench has no idea what to express about that. You know when you have the opposition like this. Yeah, that's what we just saw here. Another insane pass from Jokic. He has 17 points, 10 rebounds, 16 assists. The Nuggets get the win in this one. And for anyone keeping track, including the playoffs, Nikola Jokic leads all players in total assists all the way back to 2020. The Joker is averaging an NBA best 11.1 assists per game. That's on pace to set a career high for a second consecutive year. He's also the leader in total points scored since 2020. He's on pace to set a career high in points per game for a second straight season. He's making just over 2 threes a game on 43% shooting from downtown. And the Nuggets superstar, he also leads all players in rebounds per game and in steals, all since 2020. So yes, he is on pace to be the first player in NBA history to lead all players in points, in rebounds, in assists, in steals, and blocks for a single decade, Brian. I'm running out of ways to say this. Jokic is seemingly getting even better.
I can just pay him a compliment by saying this is an important game. They're missing 2 starters right now.
Yep.
Justin Brown and Aaron Gordon are out for extended period. They're playing a road game. And he dominated by taking 9 shots. He took 9 shots in a game that his team scored 125 points on the road. Like, I can't really play a greater compliment than that. And if you watch this game, he controlled the entire tempo of the game, the entire time without a better ball. It was another masterpiece.
I feel like he's just getting bored out there, figuring out ways he can challenge himself. And he's getting, you can see, he's trying to be more efficient. He's like, I missed 2 shots. I make sure I don't miss any more. Just keep half-court he's. But it's unbelievable because last year he didn't have this set. So he's having better players around him, able to be more efficient and able to have when they're winning. And it's kind of a tragedy that he didn't win MVP last year. I'm sure people think he doesn't care. I don't think he was happy about it. But the fact that he played unbelievable last year and didn't win it, I don't think the team's letting him down. But he's making sure that he's MVP this year.
Well, none of us have words for what Jokic is doing on the floor, but I do have words for Jamal Murray. Also, I know it's season 9 for him, but this is a career year. He's averaging 23 points per game. But I want you guys to look at the points and assists combined. Yeah, 371 points, 108 assists through 17 games throughout his career. This is the most combined, so he's being truly productive. Right now, when you combine Jokic and Murray, they are the highest assist duo, combined for 17.4 assists, 4 more than any other, and the second highest scoring duo. So when we talk about the best in basketball, taking roles, it's there in Denver, or wherever they take that amazing circuit on the road, because sometimes you look at Jokic those passes, and it's like he's the ringleader of the NBA offense.
I checked over the Denver Nuggets this morning, and there's just a trust that Jokic has always had. But when you see Jamal Murray, who's gotten historically off to slow starts these last couple of years, raising his level, Peyton Watson has been really, really good with Christian Brown and AG both out for extended periods of time here. You said he's making sure that he's going to be the MVP. The odds still have SGA and him kind of battling it out 1 and 2. I think that's going to be the story all season long here, Brian, but there's not enough good things to say about it.
I mean, the Thunder are on pace there's like 30 in 3 quarters every night. So it's very difficult to have the type of pace right now. It would be great for a league. There's so many players who are getting up. These 2 guys are able to get healthy and have their track back.
How can we show you another monster performance from one big man to another here? Because we had the battle of the boroughs last night. Well, this is a New York battle. I would call it the big bodega, right? How's it down here with the New York Knicks, Danny?
Battle of the apple.
Tacking inside, getting that one to go here. And then a minute later, Kolek finds downs again.
I love to see this. I'm sure Big Perk will be happy to see Carl Newtown in the post more.
You can't hear him, Big Perk, all the way.
He said he doesn't want tiptoes. He wants some stop.
That's a grown man. and basketball. So what we say, the Nets, Brian, really doesn't have an answer for Carl Anthony Towns continuing to attack here.
He's just bigger than all their guys. Noah Conley had a great game in this one, but Carl was just dominant and sort of canceled him out.
And then here, one more time, Carl Anthony Towns getting the foul. That's the end of the game. Stop the play. That's the big man in the lead. Now Braden's picking it back out. Towns continues with 37 points, 12 rebounds. Look at the game. Here's that. So we mentioned he had 37. That's his second most points in the game this season. He also had 12 rebounds to lead the next game. It was tied at 18 at 35 and 10. And it's a race to tie with Leonard King. His eighth most of those games in team history. But today, what specifically did you see from him last night that allowed you to pick up?
You know, I saw a game plan. Because it's designed into this matchup. The Brooklyn Nets, they actually blitz the most in the NBA. 18.3% of the time. That blitz, that sending two at the ball in the middle, typically is Jalen Brunson. But when you have a guy that is unstoppable playing Dexter and been there, that's the miss you take first down with your face. I love this right here. Here's the pick and roll. They combine for 51 cents per game. Two people with Brunson moves out wide open. But this is the key here. He does not settle. If he comes out like this, and you see Sixers versus 7 footers, he will pass the basket. But if he settles for these tough moving shots, each time he tries to go up, he's 2 feet in the face. Now we got opposite again. In transition, you see this pick and roll right here. It's we're going to bring in once again to these guys, to Jalen Brunson. But he has vision, he knows his guy has his back. Nice little behind the back dime. Now the closeout is not there. Look how much space he has. He is typically a 35% three-point shooter. This year, career low 34 doesn't matter. You
Regular detergent can't match size boosted clean. It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
Utopia 2 is an absolute blast. It is divine. And just explain the original. We have a brand new story on It's a hilarious feel-good family adventure. An outstanding sequel that's well worth the wait. Disney's Utopia 2, rated PG only theaters.
Sarah Benzino. Brandon Foley.
And you say, you want to take this off or you just want to line it up?
Yeah, line it up like really thin.
Thin?
Yes, please.
You take creasing it too, taking it down?
Yes, please.
Oasis Breeze, Tan, and Spot.
And then you can just shake the green tea.
Shake it up.
Yes, please.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think. How's the bird looking? Perfect. Good. 9-8. Still in the package.
I know. I'm trying to bring this 5-6 line up. Do I have more lights on for the court? Definitely more. No problem. Okay, I was thinking I told you. Okay, now I can focus on these other dishes.
You got other dishes?
Yeah, I got potatoes and they kind of doing their own thing. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna find.
No, don't worry.
The Pick, Predict, Play. Download today. New users pay $5 and $50 instantly in site cash. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. And right now, it's cup time. The group stage is almost over.
These guys, when they compete at a high level, it's gonna be fun.
We don't know who it is.
But one thing we saw was it matters to these guys.
We know everybody matters. The Thanksgiving Eve special, Wednesday on ESPN.
ESPN Bet is the sports book for sports fans. Like in on big time matchups, score daily profit boosts, and get personalized parlays built just for you. New users get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with code HOOPS.
Third quarter here, the Pistons up.
Man, child. That's the guy you're talking about.
Other than, you have a soccer there, invested on fourth quarter here. And then in the fourth quarter here, little drop off inside. And
And then it's a 2-point game in the final second. Oh my the Pistons extend their winning streak to 13 games and ties the team's longest streak in franchise history. And what difference 2 years make? Because on November 24th, 2023, the Pistons lost at the Pacers for their 13th straight. Detroit go on to lose an NBA record tying 28 straight games, and then exactly 2 years later, the Pistons win. The Pacers again, their 13th straight time, the longest winning streak in franchise history. Here's Kate Cunningham on its streaking patience.
There's a lot. There's a lot. It came a long way to working. It's cool, for sure. So we'll keep on stacking. Don't like how this came, but that's one good surprise.
Now joining NBA Today is the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, Jamie Bickerstaff. JB, congratulations and thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy to be here with you guys.
You're in the midst of a heck of a run, my friend. You were at the helm when your guys lost those 13 straight 2 years ago. So they told me about how much that's fueled them. We hear them still talk about it. How much do you guys discuss it as maybe a motivating factor?
We don't talk about it anymore. As a group, one of the first things that we did when we got here was we said, for all of us, myself included, no matter where we came from before, no matter what happened to us before, it wasn't going to impact us moving forward. But what I think is good to do is galvanize the group. You go through something like that, find a bond and a togetherness. And I think, we're being able to reap the benefits of that because you see how connected they are, you see how tight they are, and you see they don't want to disappoint each other. They don't let anybody mess with each other either.
No pressure, but the last time the franchise was on a run like this, it was in 2004. Going to the second one title. How do you ensure that kind of belief that that's possible to do again?
There's no fear. Every night you step on the floor, you have to go up and hard enough to make it tough in the fourth quarter. You said the fourth quarter, has just been amazing. But I'll continue to say this about Dave, and this is the highest level of confidence that I can give him is, as a first-time player, he has the ability to grow and be great without taking heat off anybody else's plate. A lot of guys, in order for them to be the guy, they take away from their teammates, and this guy just continues to grow and continues to make his teammates better, and loves that he enjoys watching his teammates thrive and be a better basketball player, better basketball team.
That is a heck of a compliment, and also fitting for the week, speaking with the food theme and Thanksgiving. When you talk about sharing and making sure that everybody eats with this Detroit system here, you pass that in and out of the lineup. We chatted about this a little bit before you came on air. What's your philosophy now that you're whole, that you're healthy, about making sure everybody has their minutes and their touches? How are you managing that? What is your rotation?
Well, we've been playing 12 guys. The first game, we had everybody that day, played 13 guys in the first half. And I just feel like it's the right thing to do. Our guys have proven that they can help us win. Even no matter if we're shorthanded or not, they play to our identity. They play together. They're scrappy. They want to fight. They want to make it ugly and messy. And that's the identity of our team. We believe we have that from top to bottom. So, it looks a little bit different. We play shorter minutes, so guys can play harder, but they also know that when they get subbed out, there's somebody right behind them who can come in and do the same thing and impact the game at a high level. So,
We're hopeful that over an 82-game season, there definitely gives us advantage on tough stretches, 3 and 4, next to that, those types of things. Like we have guys that we can throw out there and lessen the burden on everyone.
And that toughness identity, it really is up and down the roster. And I know, Coach, you're here to talk about your team. But earlier this season, you and your dad, you became the first father-son duo to each win 300 games as a head coach in NBA history. I imagine that is incredibly special. What's it like growing up as the son of an NBA head coach and reaching this milestone?
It's awesome. The experiences that I was able to have, as a kid growing up, were second to none. Places we were able to go, people I was able to meet. It was just unbelievable. Like, you look at NBA players like they were your family. While other people look up to them as superstars, like, I look at guys like Dale Ellis and Xavier McDaniel and Sean Kemp, these guys as like brother figures to and part of our family. So, it was a great experience for us. It also helped me learn the game of basketball in a different way. But to be able to follow in my dad's footsteps, who I admire more than, anyone, it just means a lot to me. He's the guy who I model myself after, the way that I coach, the way that I interact with guys, the relationships that I try to build. It's all because, I was able to watch him close and see how he treats people. And that's why, I do the things that I do. And I think the first of anything, like I said, because it's him and the doors that he's opened for so many people, it makes me that much more.
Congratulations on that accomplishment, Coach. Before we let you go, here, JP, I read you did an interview a couple years ago. You're a big movie person, like my friend Sinead over here. So there's a movie that this Detroit Pistons team reminds you of. What movie would go? You got a movie in mind yet? That Boys. Oh, is that one movie we got, Coach?
Yeah, well, it's funny. We were actually talking about that we are now Bad Boys 5. They made a movie, that's who we would be. So it's funny that you bring that up. And if they want to make the movie, they can come make it. I guarantee people come and check us out.
I love it. JB, thank you so very much. Best of luck with what you have with 14. I know you're ready for it. Thank you so much for spending the time. Hey, coming up here on NBA Today, we got to get to the late show. Announced that this will be his last season. We're going to rank the top 3 plays of his career and step you with some jaw droppers from the point guard.
Oh my God. Don't miss it.
That is not right. I don't take this for granted.
It's the holidays, so get them what they really want. A 3-course meal wrapped in a festive box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert, starting at $19.99. Holiday harder with the triple treat box from Pizza Hut. Tradition with revolution always intertwined. Innovation never stops. Legacy never fades. That's the true influence. You got
If you misplace your card, slide to the right and card locked. The Chase mobile app has card lock. Locked. Unlocked. Locked. Unlocked. And it has encryption technology to help you keep your data safe. Cool, right? That's peace of mind from Chase. Make more.
Step inside the game you love. The NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening. And never miss a moment of the shots off the action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedule, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
The future is bright. LSU, Oklahoma. The Iron Bowl. There's so much on the line. Saturday on ABC. Black Friday football on Prime is back. The Bears, the Eagles. This Friday is Black Friday football. PlayStation 5.
Now to a developing story. Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups was arraigned at a federal court in New York City on money laundering, conspiracy, and
Chauncey.
charges on Monday afternoon. Now, both charges, they carry a maximum punishment of 20 years in prison. Billups pleaded not guilty to the charges that slated he profited from rigged poker games involving several mafia figures and at least one former NBA player. So our senior reporter, Ramona Shelburne, was at the arraignment and joins us now. Ramona, you were there. What did you see?
Well, you saw on those shots of him entering the courthouse and then exiting the courthouse. That's his wife and his oldest daughter sitting there, and they had to sign the bail documents that he posted. And in the court, the judge said to the lawyer, so they know what they're getting themselves into. And the lawyer said, yeah, we've talked about it, and they can just show their hands. And the judge said, no, I'm going to read it to them. And so they had to get up in the middle of court and be sworn in and ask questions in court. And I just was struck by how that must have felt as a father and as a husband for your wife and daughter to have to sign these bail documents. There's a lot of personal stuff that is in this. I worked with Chauncey. I knew him as a colleague at ESPN, and we saw each other in the hallway. And he said, "Hi, Ramona." I mean, it was you're right there. And Damon Jones, a guy who lived in COVID, a man who's known for years, walked right past him in open court, and they didn't even look at each other. Even though we're at the beginning of a very long process.
It certainly sounds like it. You say that this is going to be a long process, something that we could see drawn out here. So what exactly happens now?
Yeah, the next 3 to 4 months, all the lawyers are going to be sent to discovery in the case. And the prosecutor said about the court, they have 1 terabyte of data to share with them. That's phone records, that's fake records, that's text messages, everything that we see is off of everyone's all over. The next conflict in this case is one of the lawyers states that the judge, this terabyte of data, I know the case will take years, and the judge said, this will everyone is clear, and look at all the person attorneys in the factory. My intention is not for this case to take years. My intention is to start under a year.
was really sobering, especially when also it came out that Chauncey had a $5 million bail, which is obviously in a federal case, that high of a bail really indicates how serious it is.
All right.
There are reasons why you have things that you can do with that. It's a large amount of money, and that just illustrates how serious these fights are. And one of the things that I had gotten is, you know, he was very popular among the people in the league. So to see them in a situation, even though we don't know how it's going to be, it's really not a
You paying through the app?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think I paid you the last time through your cash app.
Yeah, you want to do cash app?
That's okay?
Yeah, it's fine. No matter what you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's last time. I think that's the one that worked. For some reason.
Okay.
Rebounds, 2 assists, and Raptors. They look scary since Halloween. They won 10 or 12 rather, 13 games. They both the best defense and the best net efficiency in the Eastern Conference over that span. And they're also taking care of the basketball. Third best assist to turnover ratio in the NBA.
Team two?
Here's Brandon Ingram.
Take it right now.
I don't think one person in the locker room has talked about
Oh, yeah.
All right, awesome.
Okay, we appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Check it out. They go every day is opportunity to get better. And we just worry about the next opponent. So, of course, it's a good feeling, but we know we got work to continue to do so we can reach our goals.
Well, I appreciate the focus there from Brandon Ingram. But Danny, did you bring a ring today? You won one with Toronto.
I did want to talk. They're looking really good.
They look great. And I know that Brandon wants to focus on what's coming next, so let's focus on how they've won 10 of their last 13.
Yeah,
Over the last 13.
obviously they've been playing really hard, but offensively they jumped from 26 to 6 from last year. It's a big jump. And defensively they also pressured up there to their fourth and deflections in the league, and third and defensive like full court pressure. So they've done that. They're playing really hard to go. Like what also start offensively, the RJ Barrett's not focus because Brandon Ingram spin down the weak side, it comes off the counter, they come up and on the outside. Because he's so tall, Lonzo's ball, he's my height, 6'6", but he's too small. Brandon Ingram, 6'9", 7'8" wingspan, gets him out the spot, I don't see you. So again, he gets the switch right here, quick, sets the screen, gets his man on the island. This is Naquan Thomas, he's 6'8", and he's too small. He sees him right, so too slow footed. I'm gonna get to my spot, get to that baseline, drive right, or I like whether the baseline, whether it's warm over there. Naquan Thomas, you're too slow to you. Fade away. Brandon Ingram, he's a mid-range master. He obviously extended his range to 3. When he gets to the spot, he gets his bump. Those little guys, they can't guard. He's like, shoot right now.
There's only a matter of time before they hit TBI hit with the guys.
It's too small. They're too small.
All right, well, let's go now for a little 3-course meal. What do you say? He's eating. Let's do it too, because we have some of the best plays from last night. The big 3 here, starting with Ahmed Townsend.
Love this because there was a little bit of a reunion yesterday for a number of players. Let's go! Yeah.
Double pump.
A lot of him, he just trusting his game and being effective.
We had a couple finishes like that last night.
I mean, it's every night though.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 2. How about Ochai Agbaji here?
Okay, young fella.
You're making the show. In the ball at half court.
Oh, off the wrong foot? Like, we got to see him finish you like that way.
That had entirely rocked her.
That by accident?
I don't know.
Threw that down with authority. And then, of course, it was so good we had to see it twice, right? The last seconds of the third quarter was really so good. Coming in at number 1.
Oh, it's that. Yeah. I was like, I thought, honestly, that pass could have been it. That
with BYU forward AJ DeBanza when NBA Today returns.
Want to drive? Perfect.
I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pace, the online checkout from the same banks and credit unions we already use.
No app to download, same time with Pace. Nice. Check out online with Pace.
The 333 box is back, so keeping holiday as hard as this guy.
Look who I found on the roof.
Holiday harder. With the 333 box with pizza.
They call me cool. Cause I got more blood in my stride, more dip in my head.
At the farmer's dog, our fresh food plants help old dogs feel young again.
It takes fire and iron to sizzle the perfect strip. Or does it? Or melt like label microwave ready bacon. Live for it.
There are times to be on or not. But there are also times when my body needs something softer. That's the real secret of farming. Know when to go hard and when to go soft.
The warm-up, beginning of the off-season was about 2.5 hours every day. It's boring, mundane, but it's what it takes.
I've seen some starters take 25 minutes to get ready, bro. I've never seen anything like that.
Everything takes patience. There's no instant gratification.
I mean, his routine is boring because it's the same every day. But I'll 100% take boring all day long.
He's throwing 100. It doesn't even look like he's trying.
Brilliance and associations, and a lot of the time it's boring. But greatness is boring.
We are live at Monsters Inc., where the cheers are growing louder than Dan's tie.
Year 3 of Funday Football is coming to Monstropoulos as Mike and Sully team up with the Philadelphia Eagles and LA Chargers.
Get ready for an actual live football game showcased in real time, Monsterfied just for you. Mike, Sully, Pixar, ESPN, and the NFL invite you to
Monsters Funday Football between the Eagles and Chargers.
December 8th at 8 Eastern.
I'm always watching, and you better be too.
Rent, storage, and office containers from United Rentals now.
This holiday helps make you find more cures for more children. Donate now at stjude.org. A gift for new adventures.
You're watching NBA Today, presented by PlayStation 5.
The 2025 rookie class has been outstanding. So big weekend, a little rookie roundup here. Number 1 pick for the Flag is where we start. He put up a mid-court high, 29 points in a win against the Pelicans. He joined LeBron James as the second player ever with a 25.5 board and 5 assist game before turning.
Teammates too, right? They're cleanest home team.
That's true, yes. Cooper's been, you know, from the odds who were and ESPN Bet Sportsbook. That's right. Hornets rookie Colin Kniffel. He leads all rookies in scoring and is on pace to smash the rookie record for threes in the season, which is great because then we get to say Colin Kniffel. I love that. With the flying Kniffel, yeah. And finally, Derek Queen, He has started their last 6 games, and guys, he wants all the smoke. Because check this out. Saturday, 10 seconds left, and Roman's down 19.
Keep playing.
And he decided to do this.
Get back.
So the final buzzer. So the
I'll be back, bro.
Vegas didn't appreciate that, let's say. And then now the entire city of Atlanta apparently has a problem. DQ enemy number 1. The Falcons trolled him with this screenshot, and then Queen replied, January 7th, 6:30 p.m. Central Time.
I don't know if the Falcons want to be trolled.
Hey, man, my metal glasses stopped working,
Between
Chad.
the Hawks and the Pelicans. He said circle that one on the calendar, right? But as good as these leagues have looked, next year's class is drawing comparisons to some of the all-time great draft classes, and BYU's AJ Devanza could be selected first overall. But you might ask, how did a kid from Boston end up in Utah? Well, his head coach Kevin Young is a major reason why. Our own Sean Farnham has the details.
AJ Devanza, the number 1 recruit in this dynamic freshman class.
There's a lot of times we give out comparisons, right? You see it every draft process. Somebody goes, oh, this guy reminds me of this player. If you were giving out a draft comparison for yourself, who would be the player that you look at?
Tracy McGrady.
Why?
I don't know, like, he just, like, when I first heard it, like, I never really watched the team at film. When I went back and watched it, I was like, yeah, that's kind of better.
T-Mac was the guy that you give your comp to. Who was it that you watched during that period of time that helped you fall in love with him?
Kevin Durant, my favorite player, all time. But, I mean, I watch a lot of people like LeBron, obviously, Kobe. Tatum and Brown, because I'm from that area, I'm from Brockton, so Boston Celtics guys always had to watch them.
Kevin Young, the assistant both in Phoenix and Philadelphia at the NBA level.
What's the biggest trade maker from the guys in the NBA that you see at the same level? That's a big deal. Hey, when guys get really physical with Book or with KD, like, what would they go to? We feel like we can kind of help give him the answers to the test before he even gets there.
3 minutes there, NBA.
How important was your coach having NBA experience to understand that that's the situation you need to be in this year?
The main reason why I came here, I said, like, it was really like 90% KY, and then like 10% like atmosphere and fans. Why I came here, but came by working with not only my favorite players, but then working in the NBA with different types of players. And I think they bring in NBA play style here. Made my ultimate goals to be in the NBA, stay in the NBA. Why not try to get knowledge early?
So much hype, so much expectation.
Cooper Flag last year obviously carried a lot of that same expectation that we're dealing with this year. When you watch Cooper in the way that he handled it last, what did you take away from his experience at Duke and handling the pressure of being the guy that everybody thinks should be the number 1 pick in the draft that you think will help you this year?
Yeah, just been playing team basketball. Like, obviously, number 1 player entering, potential number 1 pick, and definitely number 1 pick. A lot of guys thought he was going to do that, shoot whatever he wanted. Now he played the right way, played with his team, ended up answering front 4.
When you first laid eyes on AJ, John, that used to be part of your program. What is it about his game that you know is not only going to transfer over and be successful here, but it's going to help him when he makes that decision to go to the NBA?
When you look at him, you see the length, the height, the athleticism. He has all that. Okay, that obviously draws your eye to him. And oh, by the way, he's extremely skilled. He knows how to play. And so I think it's the combination of the physical tools along with the mind and then the skill set. It's everything you would want in a prospect. And then when you forecast to the NBA, man, it's just very exciting.
Well, after that interview, our Sean Farnham is joining us from an incredibly tough assignment there.
Sure.
It is a hard life, Sean, but somebody has got to live it. How's it going out there in Maui?
Aloha. My guy Jerry, my guy Freddie made me an unbelievable drink here. It's fantastic.
It's magically delicious.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Well, before you get going too far into that drink, let's ask a couple of questions. You are on the call tonight for the Maui Invitational, Sean. But we just thank you so much for that interview with AJ. Most of the early mocks have him as the number 2 pick in the 2026 draft. Some have him as the number 1 pick. Where do you see him?
I think he's number 1. I think his versatility and positional size is something that transfers over so well. Obviously, you see the athleticism. He's an elite level shot maker. He's got to get better from the three-point arc. I think the NBA has proven that it has the ability to improve the three-point shot. His mechanics aren't bad, but the fact that he can play position from the point guard position all the way down to the small forward position and can switch defensively with his length and athleticism, to me, he's the number 1 prospect in this draft. And if I was picking number 1 right now today, he would be the guy I would pick because his upside is higher than anyone else.
Interesting. We're also lumped into the college season, and there's a couple of players that have really caught your attention. We've heard about some of the news, give us some names that NBA fans need to know and need to pay attention to in the next couple of months.
Sure, I think we talked about this class, and you mentioned it off the clock. It's deep for us. I think this one is one of those guys that you're going to start paying a lot more attention to from Houston. He has been outstanding so far for Kelvin Sampson. You know, if you're coming out of a Houston program, you've got toughness, you have the ability to defend. He's shown the ability to lead at that guard position. He's done an outstanding job distributing the basketball. His efficiency from the field has been extremely high. And then I think you got to look at one of the foreign international players that has come over and had a ton of success early. Neoclis Abadalis has been outstanding. Now remember, at the Combine last year, he showed up and participated. Right before he went to the Combine, he went to his official visit at Virginia Tech. He didn't get the feedback he wanted to see from the NBA then, so he made the decision to come play Division I basketball at Virginia Tech, and he's off to a great start. At 6'9", his ability to distribute the ball and shoot at the clip that he has, I think he's a guy as we get closer and closer to June, who's going to continue to move up and be a first-round pick by the time we get to the June draft.
I'm already so excited for this draft class. Sean, I got to know, before we let
I'm
you finish that
excited for
drink.
this.
Yeah, before we let you finish that drink, how many Hawaiian shirts did you own before this assignment, and how much is this just your wardrobe?
Now, truth be told, I did do the Diamond Head Classic last year. It was over Christmas break. And so I got 3 shirts then. I got 4 shirts for this tournament. I've got so many Hawaiian shirts. I'm going to bring one back for Danny Green. Danny Green is a Hawaiian shirt. I'm going to bring one back for him. He's going to look real sharp in it, I promise.
I think so. You enjoy the rest of that. Ahoy hoo, aloha. Thank you so much for spending some time with us here on NBA Today. You enjoyed that. That is Can we just hop on the plane right after this? As a reminder, our annual NBA on Christmas Day tradition, though, it continues. Duncan Halls is back. The first of our 5 games of the Cavaliers and Knicks is at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN with the real-time animated version right from Main Street USA and Magic Kingdom on ESPN2. You can also watch on Disney Plus, the Disney Channel, Disney XD, and the all-new ESPN app. Hey friends, in case you missed it, on Monday, busy day, Team USA announced the 18 players invited to training camp for the women's national team in December. 10 players will make their senior national team camp debuts. You can see them highlighted here. They include Caitlin Clark. A lot of names here. Shanae will leave this graphic up for everyone to get the hang of this roster here. What are your thoughts on the list?
Well, right now, we all know we're experiencing a changing of the guard because for so many decades, it was Stu Bird, it was Diana Taurasi. Now, they're in great hands with Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart. But the future is now. So that's a number of debuts, but also, I think of note, people are sort of saying, where's Kelsey Mitchell? I was informed that she had a personal family matter that kept her from attending, but she is absolutely in the USA defense. So I'm excited about this group. It's going to be competitive, but they are young.
It is a young and hungry group here. Congratulations to everyone selected. Hey, coming up here on NBA Today, let's get back to the NBA. The Lakers, they can clinch their cup group tonight, but their crosstown rivals, they've been giving them some fits. We're going to break down how the purple and gold made there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our departure has been delayed.
Yes.
Why are you so happy?
Watching the game.
Seriously?
Yeah. With NFL Plus, getting live, local, and France.
What a mess up.
Only pay for what you need.
Brandon Foley,
Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What did she call Hartford? Oh, we actually sold the twins' name.
Yeah, that's what Indians do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Greens and Spa.
The right money is not as absurd as you think.
It's mesmerizing. Clean a greasy mess with Dawn Platinum and not even scrubbing. Fluff my feathers. It cuts through the slimy stuff better than their old dish soap, removing 99% of grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
Come on, Charlie. Use your new door.
Let's go.
I said go. Silly dog. I'm gonna treat you for a cat.
Red Bull gets you wins.
If you feel like you're on the wrong road with your finances, Credit Karma can help you push through to a better place. With personalized guidance to improve your credit and savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Target's Black Friday deals are delivering big surprises all week long. Get 40 to 50% off Black Friday deals now at Target. Hurry, deals end Saturday.
It's one of those days when you're not cooking dinner, so I pulled into Popeye.
Smart. Popeye's $20 family meal beats everything. While you take the night off, take a holiday from cooking. Make this Thanksgiving stress-free with our Cajun-style turkey. Love that chicken from Popeye.
Even the crowd I like to score. Look at my feet, come kiss my soul. I move my waist like I said slow. I do so much, yeah, I do plenty. Friday when I just got paid, I think I'm like chocolate days. They know how I feel, crazy.
Keep your chest lifted.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, 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 go.
Y'all ready? You come down here, watch this. Get out the way, It's the holidays, so give them what they really want. A 3-course meal wrapped in a festive box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert, starting at $19.99. Holiday harder with the triple treat box from Pizza Hut.
Jack Daniels starts here. From caged spring water to sugar maple charcoal to smooth Tennessee whiskey. Made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack, Jack.
This is it. This is as good as it gets in the sport.
You are the very best. Just taking it to a whole new level. One of the most dominant champions in the sport.
Thank you for calling Ray-Ban. Your privacy is important to us. Our privacy policy includes information about your rights and addresses to collection, use and disclosure of your personal information. Find it at www.rayban.com/USA/C/privacy-policy. If you are calling about our AI glasses, please press 1. If you are calling about Ray-Ban.com or a Ray-Ban store, please say otherwise to hear other options. Are you calling about your AI glasses that have a visual display and a neural wristband? Please press 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Me issue, what more can you tell us?
Yeah, Malika, we're still waiting on a timeline to get more clarity when it comes to Aiton's knee issue.
Thank you for calling the Ray-Ban AI glasses support number. For help with purchasing AI glasses, press 1. For help with using your AI glasses in the US, press 2. For questions on order status or to initiate a return of your AI glasses, press 3. For warranty questions regarding your AI glasses frame, press 4.
When we spoke to him this morning,
Ibiza Zubats was on his mind. Big
If
Zoo
you need help with the initial setup of your AI glasses, including downloading the MetaView app and pairing your glasses to your phone, press 1. If you need help with figuring out why your AI glasses are not working, press 2. If you purchase the product online, press 1. If you are calling from the US, press 1. Please note all calls will be recorded and may be monitored for quality assurance and training We purposes. mentioned that the Lakers, they can clinch their group with a win tonight. There's also some of the other clinching scenarios for the teams in action here. The Clippers, they would clinch Group B with a win at the Lakers tonight, and a Grizzlies loss as well to the Pelicans tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get my middle glasses to work. They start working on me, and I've been trying everything that I'm supposed to do on the app to get it to work again, like manually resetting and whatnot. They still just not working. It's not connecting at all.
And it's right here that after doing basic troubleshooting when did you purchase the glasses?
It might be like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month.
Where did you purchase it?
I don't know the exact date. I just know it was earlier this month.
Where did you purchase it?
On Meta website. No, the Ray-Ban, excuse me, Ray-Ban website.
Ray-Ban website. We could check or look for the order in the system. You can provide me can you provide me the email address and the order?
Yes, email address is Brandon, BRANDEN, W, vanBolden, BANBOLDEN @gmail.com.
And then V for Victor, A for boy, OLDEN
Yes, ma'am.
And your
Brandon.
4:30. So that's quite a nice little NBA appetizer before Thanksgiving. Only 2 days away.
vanBolden.
We're thankful for the NBA. And so much for that. We don't really work these days. Today, what are you thankful for?
You guys know where I'm from. You guys know where I'm from. We were hit with a little bit of adversity. Houston Rockets, they're huge, stepping in without Kevin Durant on the sponsor out of game 10%.
I like it.
From the field, so yeah, it's still Rockets for me.
The Rockets for you?
I'm happy to go back to my youth when the Pistons were dominant. They're headed. Oh, bit of back, I get to be it. They're trying. They're trying.
I'm thinking of the old guys, but me, it's the young guys. But SGA and Ed, subliminal the commercials, honestly,
Okay.
Those young Rockets, we nailed it. We saw the Rockets get off to a shaky start this season. The Warriors are cruising. It seems like they flip-flop. I hope we get some classic games heading into Thanksgiving. Also, we're thankful for Pistons star Cade Cunningham. He is joining us on NBA Countdown ahead of that game against the Celtics, where they're going for those 14 straight. Can't wait to chat with him tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern.
You know what time it is for?
It's time for Thanksgiving.
Bean, greens,
tomatoes. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We will see you after the holiday.
You know it.
Welcome to NFL Live, presented by ESPN Sportsbook. It's almost here. We just finished up week 12. More on that in a few minutes. But
okay, my doing is coming now. Searching again for the order.
I don't know if you've ever seen about this slate on Thanksgiving. It's incredible. Packers Lions, major implications in the NFC North race. Chiefs Cowboys, teams trying to stay in the playoff hunt. And Bengals at Ravens in that game. Joe Burrow expected to return. Burrow.
Okay, I have now the order, and I hear the information for our machine, so let me just make a quick check here.
They paid a lot of money to play
Okay, actually, as I can see here, there was a request for a replacement. It was last November 13th.
Right. I requested a return, but I never did return the glasses on the simple fact because I got sent the wrong style of glasses. I got sent the headliners or something. I wanted the other ones, and I just decided to just keep them because I'm gonna get the displays. I'm already on order for the displays, and I was just gonna sell these glasses once I got my metal displays.
And the thing is, right now, it's not working, and that's why you call that.
Right.
So, let me check with our resources. It's for this one.
And take shots. And I don't know if Joe's going to be wanting to do that. I'm sure internally he's going to, but it's just that
Let me
line
just
of
check
being
if,
smart enough to understand.
because there is already a request for return and replacement, but it doesn't show here that there is already a tracking number that is generated for the return. So we might be able to still use this same request. Can I just put you on hold for just 1 minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Hold on.
It's different in every game. He's been doing it. Sometimes he takes some things for granted. We operate we've had some key drives in the game, second half, fourth quarter that have been game on his first offense. So it's like, well, you may be referring to quote-unquote body stats and things like that. But how about the fourth quarter stats? I think Lamar's 144 quarterback rating in the fourth quarter. That's what he's trying to do. Needed to be wrong in the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. So that's probably the most important stat.
He's right. And look at this. Jackson averaging 3 bursts and dropped out of 3 and sack percentage this season. That's very rare in the NFL. Jackson's dropped into 7 million yards. That's his fewest record in any quarterback spanner's career. So, okay, so what's going on with Lamar? I mean, I can explain that question to you. What would be the sacrifice?
Nancy was really affected because athleticism. You see the but I think the more alarming thing to some extent is how uncomfortable he looks for those on the other side of the pocket. Over the last 4 weeks, for the F1 fantasy practices, the first 3 weeks, he's 32nd in accuracy. Put that in context, last year he was second behind only Joe Burrow. And it's not like Lamar Jackson has suddenly become an inaccurate pocket passer, particularly on quick throws. And to me, I suspect these things are tied together. Him knowing that he can't escape pressure the way he is accustomed to doing.
Thank you for being here. Now that I was looking at the pocket, and what first just
himself as a pocket passer.
Are we going
That's it. Cincinnati Bengals defense that can be had, giving up 90 yards a game to tight end, so there will be opportunities there. But I do want to see Lamar look better within the pocket.
Okay.
Lamar's come back about this past week. It's looking sloppy and not crisp, and that still showed up this past week. But I will say the overwhelming thing is I have never seen Lamar Jackson get total in one of these situations. This is 2 weeks ago. I think it's the first snap of the game. This is one of the rookie on top. There's a 1-yard ball. You cannot find a touchdown in the league. This is not something. You break right now, you think you're going to get a touchdown. This should be a first down. 2-yard game, 1-on-1 out in space. 2nd and 10, down in the red zone. Once again, on the pocket. We've seen Lamar turn this into touchdowns. He's going to turn this into a two-point game against the linebacker. I just very rarely seen Lamar Jackson. I watched Lamar get tackled more one-on-one this year than I have in his whole career. I think he's got 2 runs this year that have gone for longer than 10 yards. Lamar, you're just not seeing him make people miss these things. Nearly what we have to
I think that's something that they need to do to help themselves. And maybe it's just one of those situations where this particular runner fits scheme-wise thematically what they want to do as far as pressing the outside, being able to stick your foot in the ground and get off the side. Derrick Henry has always been a straight out block runner. He runs the zone scheme, but it's a one-cut getting off the side, and that's not seemingly they're not having those opportunities to be as explosive. As much as we saw Saquon bust explosive runs, Derrick Henry was the next guy that was with that. It just seems to me that right now, Hugh Mitchell is a big play guy for the Baltimore Ravens. They need to find as many explosive plays as they can, especially with what Dan and Mina just talked about with this offense.
Yeah, Marcus, I agree, dude. I would tell you this: you're watching Derrick, and when they run the football, very rarely does it get to the edge right now. Now it's a little bit offensive-minded play, doesn't get to the edge. So if we're talking getting to the edge, getting a run on the perimeter, Mitchell has done that much better this year.
One of the things you guys said, Sunday was spotted on practice field today at an ankle injury. So that'd be a nice boost if he can get out there. Okay, let's get back to Monday Night Football.
Okay.
Really good opening drive for the 49ers offense. Jennings just brings physical presence at the right spot. Yeah, a foreshadowing of some struggles for the San Francisco offense, certainly in the past game. I'm shocked he doesn't see the backside defender. Just wrong. You're a threat athletically. Cannot make that decision.
49ers still ahead by 7 and 32 McCaffrey. McCaffrey had a big look at Harry last night. The 49ers lead
17-3. So the first question is there any damage to the work? This was eyewear aside from not connecting.
No, ma'am.
All 3 guys from the back. Thank you.
Yeah, I spoke to Brock after.
Are the temples broken or cracked?
No, ma'am.
Is there any odor or smell coming from the glasses?
No, ma'am.
Is there any damages related to health and safety issues?
No, ma'am.
Make pretty great.
And you still have all the original packaging?
Yes.
Right now that it's really been lacking in this
And
game.
just to make sure, we will also need the serial number of the glasses. Do you know what you're finding?
It's the cases at the house, unless they own the glasses as well.
Half second or over a half second, that allows that defensive back to
Oh, okay. I'm sure someone you can call or text to get the serial number, because for us to complete further request for return and replacement, we need the serial number of the glasses.
Is the serial number on the side of the glasses, on the inside?
He's late on the throw by almost a second.
Yes, inside the platform.
In the NFL. And once again,
Are you ready for it? Is it the 4, B3,
comes to the timing. Underneath the center, in right up top,
7,
right now. H16. It takes another 7/10 of a second for him to get that ball out. That's an easy
I don't know
interception.
what this is.
Now 7/10 of a second.
I had a problem reading the serial numbers on the last ones at the box when I was trying to put it in online as well. Like these numbers are really, really small.
Right now, Brock Purdy's playing slow. He's holding it longer than he ever
Let's
has.
see if I can try to make it work.
Way longer to get the football out in the anticipation.
Let me see if I can magnify.
Alarm bells. If this has been the case all season when he's played, it has to be concerning.
Yeah, it was an issue last week as well. It kind of just got away with it, to be honest, going back and watching that game. So Dan's point, I completely agree with, and with Brock, timing matters more than it does with some other quarterbacks throwing deep because he doesn't have a cannon. He's got a decent arm, but he has to throw on time because he doesn't have the arm strength or arm talent to compensate for being late. I was watching, frankly, wondering if the injury was affecting his lower body mechanics or his trust in terms of getting his feet set and throwing, and that was leading to him taking longer than he should to throw some of those balls. But the net result is this offense looking less efficient than it did with Mac Jones as a distributor. And Purdy, what he has brought to the table is different from some other Niners quarterbacks has been.
If I had to guess,
both make plays
what was the last letter you got?
You take that away, it is hard not to make that
If I had to
comparison.
guess, I want to say
I know it's not easy to
H7.
watch because this is the quarterback they just paid all of the money,
Look
but
like
it did
a-
look better, and I think
L
we're gonna have to see some improvement very
00 ZS. Is that right?
That is correct. It's accepted by the system.
Okay.
Would that be something you attribute to that?
Yeah, I mean, certainly trying to get another step behind you and drive the football, but it's odd to see a guy who's a touch thrower, an anticipation thrower, trying to drive the football 40 yards downfield. Right? Yeah, you know, I fully expected just to float it to the back, kind of the back line of the end zone.
Let's talk about the Panthers. They're still right behind the Bucs in the NFC South. What do you think of them last night?
I thought Bryce Young missed an opportunity to have a phenomenal night, especially after your defense gives you 3 turnovers. Dan talked about the interception in the red zone, which was abysmal. He should have ran it in, but obviously 2020 hindsight. But these are those games where you answer questions about if you're the guy.
Okay, just to make sure we have here the right phone number. It is 214-778-9377.
Yes.
Coming out of his head, kind of unorthodox. I was not happy about his performance with some of the opportunities that his defense was able to create for him. You get 3 turnovers in a football game and you only come away with 9 points. Yeah, let's give Rocky Sala and their defense a lot of credit. But that quarterback is supposed to be in the end zone on points a lot of those times.
And he was coming off the best game in his NFL career, too, and wasn't able to necessarily build on that. Now, new on NFL Live, wanted to tell you guys about this. From our Adam Schefter, the NFL is suspending Panthers safety Tyron Merrick 1 game for striking 49ers wide receiver Javon Jennings in the groin area on Monday night. Merrick claiming to appeal the suspension, a source told ESPN that Schefter reports that after the game was rolled. Scalpel, I kind of got in the middle of that accidentally. I was trying to get the game interview, and I almost got hit. Yeah, he's right.
So, on this one, on checking with our research was requested against the signature number that is requested since November 13th, and there's no tracking number that's generated on that one. So, I've successfully requested for a return in statement. You will receive an email saying that we requested for the shipping label, and then after 24 hours, you will receive the shipping label itself. Just kindly print that out and attach it to the box and send it to any UPS store. Once we receive the item, we are going to start processing the replacement. That will take 10 to 15 business days.
Okay, so I gotta send them back tomorrow, sometime this week.
Yes, you are correct.
But can't nobody help me troubleshoot just to get them to start working? Because that's the reason why I didn't send them back. Because I'm gonna be out of town, and I'm about to use. I need them for like some content that I was trying to create. Like, can nobody just troubleshoot me where I can make them work?
Oh, actually, you mentioned earlier that you already did the basic troubleshooting. Actually, those are the steps that we do for basic troubleshooting.
Okay.
For these.
Okay.
Do you want us to do it again?
Well, I don't mind sending them back, but I know I gotta do it like ASAP, and I'm like I'll just try to keep trying to resell them, but I still want to send them back because if they give me this issue. Plus, I never wanted the wafers to begin with. I wanted I never wanted the headliners to begin with. They sent me the headliners instead of the wafers. That's why I wanted to send them back in the first place. But then they was telling me like I guess y'all procedures when I send them back, y'all refund me the money, then I gotta rebuy the headliners, or to rebuy the wafers. That how they work.
Oh, so you don't want everything for this one?
I want the wafers.
Okay, then for that one, we will have to request for a return and refund if you want a different model. Because for replacement, it will be the same glasses as the original one.
Right. That's why I was like when I requested my return, I was trying to return it because I ordered the wafers, but they sent me the headliners. But I don't understand why I got sent the headliners when I ordered the wafers. But yeah, just send me the emails and I send them back and I can just replace these, I guess.
Okay, so for now we will have to request to cancel our request for return and replacement because you mentioned earlier that you decided to just to keep the Meta headliner. So I asked you if you want return and replacement and you said yes. So if that is the case, let's request to cancel the request for return and replacement and we'll do a return and refund instead.
No, I'm gonna return them. But I'm gonna return them for the replacement. But just let me return them when I get back from Mexico. Let me return them like on the 3rd or the 4th. Can I return them on the 3rd of December?
Yes, you can still return it because you have 45 days for return from the date you receive the item.
Okay, well yeah, I'll wait. I just go on and do what we started and return them and get cause they're gonna send me just another same pair of the same glasses, right?
Yes, they are going to send you the same glasses.
But the other option is if I return it, they'll give me the refund and I just have to purchase the glasses over again.
If you are going to request a return and refund, yes, we will have to start over for that request.
No, we just keep them. And I just return them just to make sure they go back working. I keep trying to troubleshoot them until then.
You might have all the questions. Anything else we can help you with aside from this?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for calling customer service. Please stay on the line for a brief survey about the service I provided. A score of 10 again shows that I am taking care of today. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Better jobs and more students. Now, I don't worry about this.
Thanks for participating in our brief survey. Your responses help us continually improve our customer experience. When you're issue resolved on the interaction, press 1 for yes.
The future of data center construction begins with movement rather than sustainable steel products.
Sorry, that was an invalid response. Please try again. When you're issue resolved on the interaction, press 1 for yes. Based on your interaction with our customer service representative today, how likely would you be to recommend our service to a friend or colleague? Please use a scale of 0 to 10 to 16. Select 1. For now, with all lines recorrect answers, please tell us in their own words more about it at length.
Check out the schedule release and go to NFLflag.com for more. Find a league near you. All right, let's talk a little bit more about some of the great games. And after you enjoy all of these great games on Thanksgiving, there's more on Friday, okay? Bears Eagles. I just want
the offense. Here's Saquon Barkley and Nick Sirianni on the effort.
Number two made mistakes. As a whole, so I had a mistake there. They played. They wanted a little more. So maybe that's up to them. I felt like when I watched the tape, I saw the effort that was sky high on both sides of the ball on special teams. You know, obviously they win and they got the win. Obviously Saquon felt something last night, and you know he's got a great pulse for everything. But as you watch the tape, I felt like the effort was really high in that game.
And following another disappointing effort Sunday in Dallas, Philadelphia averaging just under 4 yards per rush and just 2.3 yards for contact per rush this season. Those are both the worst marks that the Eagles have ever had in a season since Nick Sirianni became the head coach in 2021. Dan, what have you seen on the tape from this Eagles run game?
Well, against the Cowboys, it looked like they were unprepared for what Dallas was going to do from a defensive line perspective. Certainly on early downs, Dallas got into a 5-man front, and it just created terrible angles for the Eagles offensive run.
Hey, what's up, bro? All right. How you been? Good.
They were taking these defensive linemen and kind of going man on man. And